Hey everyone, Lisa here from My Paranormal. For those of you who like glitch stories, I have one for you today. My mom was really sick with pancreatic cancer. I had to get her to the hospital in Madison for a doctor appointment. The hospital there is a really big, and I knew I'd have to get a wheelchair. So I went to a local place that rents them out to you for several months at a time. I got there, and my sister helped me put it in the back of my car, and the three of us were off to the hospital. We get there and get the wheelchair out of the car, and it's missing one of the footrests. I thought maybe I dropped it when I was pulling the wheelchair out of the back of my car, so my sister and I looked everywhere. We looked under the car, inside the car, everywhere around us, took everything out of the car, but it was just simply gone. I thought maybe it was never on there in the first place. Maybe it fell off where I parked when I loaded it into my car. So I called the rental place and asked them to take a look to see if it was there somewhere. The lady called me back about 10 minutes later after searching for it and said she was sure it was on the wheelchair when I left and it hadn't fallen off anywhere she could find. So after the appointment, we wheeled my mom back to the car with only one footrest and drove home. The next morning, we had to go back to the hospital again for another procedure. This time it was just my mom and me. I got my mom into the car and to her appointment using the one-legged wheelchair again. After her procedure was done and she was done with the recovery period, we were released to go home. So we headed back to the car. I saw something shiny propped up on the wall next to my car. It was the wheelchair leg. I thought, no way. The parking garage has at least 4 floors, and we weren't parked anywhere close to the same space we were at yesterday. Not the same floor and not the same side. But there it was. I thought, well, maybe it's someone else's. I picked it up, and there on the bottom of the footrest was a sticker belonging to the facility that I had rented the wheelchair from. It was ours. But how did it get there? We searched everywhere for it. Under the car, inside the car, it was gone. How was it propped up next to my car now? I called the rental place and let them know I found it. So anyways, we brought it home, and I put the leg on the seat of the wheelchair and folded it up. I was tired and thought I'd deal with it later. The next time we went to use it, the leg was gone again. Just gone. Never to be found again. My mom sold her house shortly after, and we moved, and it was never found. Even after cleaning out the whole house, yard, and garage. I had to go on eBay and buy another one before returning it to the rental place. I didn't want to explain that the same leg was missing again. So why would the universe have it disappear in the first place, only to return, then disappear again? I will never understand what happened.